The What It Takes Radio Company, a little radio company reaching the whole wide world. And interesting ideas once again. And today's idea is this. Maybe it's time to learn a little bit more about true success and making an impact in your world and perhaps even the world. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Stan, the radio man and the coach man, and probably a number of other things, but we'll start right there. Hey, look at the logo here. This logo is indicative of, and thanks to my good friend Scott, who designed the logo for me, something I've been working on for years. One of the things that really influenced me when many years ago, when I was trying to figure out why I had crashed in my career and why things hadn't gone my way, I actually learned that, I had gone through a good school, a good college, graduate work. And what I learned is that nobody had ever taught me some of the very basic principles of life and business success, particularly in the marketplace. And eventually I began to discover some of those things. And one of those is a classic book, which is still around, a bestseller after 80 plus years. And many of you know what it is. And here's a great secret. This great book, which was a bestseller, was never really written. That's right. Dale Carnegie didn't write that book. What he did is what I teach you to do. He performed it. And from the performance came how to win friends and influence people. And today, after many, many, many versions, many, many years, it's still very good. You could read it and you should. But here's the deal. It's over 80 years ago. And some of that stuff, most of that stuff, is still very good. But it needs to be updated. It needs to be brought into the age of the 21st century, in which a lot of things are different, both in terms of how we do life and business, and particularly in the kinds of media that we have that we can use. What we say is this: what we're trying to do in life is be interesting and to be interested in other things. And what we're trying to help you and I together become more interesting, because we look at interesting ideas which give us greater insight into how the world works and how business works and what success is. With that greater insight, you'll have greater influence. Yeah. Be a POI, a person of influence. Then here's the target. We want to make a difference. We want to have impact. That's right. Impact for good. And so there we go. There's the little target logo, which is introducing the kind of work we're going to do for you and your organization and your company. We're going to come into your place and your space, and we're going to have programs and presentations that will help you grow, go, and make a difference so that you can have greater impact. It's called the impact factor, and we're going to encourage you to show a little interest in it, and then we'll tell you more. Because what finally happens is that when you make an impact, as one of my friends said, hey, impact drives income. That's the deal. That's right. Impact drives income. But income is not just money. That's certainly helpful and useful. And of course, it's vital. But it means income means good things come into your life. Maybe more influence, maybe greater friendships, maybe more ways to help others. In fact, it is the impact that brings all of the good incomes into your life so that you can have many of the things you want, but even more important, you can have many of the things you want to give and share with others, which of course increases your impact. the impact factor. And that's what we're going to be about. We're hoping in many ways to bring this to the organization called Rotary, which is one of the service clubs that I belong to. But we're trying to help young men and women. See, why did it take me, 30 to 40 years and a catastrophe before I actually learned how to be truly successful in the marketplace today? Well, we're going to try, before I leave planet Earth, to help more and more people do exactly what Dale Carnegie did. They found a way to rise up from their situation and make good friends. Yeah, not just win friends, make good friends. Increase your audience. That's right, the people who follow you and depend on you, trust you, buy from you. And then, of course, be able to give service over yourself, service to others. The one with the best serve usually wins. And we want to have that kind of impact in our world today. Yep, it's the I word. That's the target. Impact. If you'd like to know more about what we're going to be doing with the impact factor, perhaps you'd like to join us in putting this project together, because it could be helpful, useful, and profitable. That's nice. Helpful, useful, and profitable. And you'll also discover that it can be fruitful. That's right. Another good new word to remember. I'm Stan Houston. Reach out to me at stanhouston@gmail.com, stanhouston@gmail.com, and just leave a message. Write it up and say, Stan, I want to make an impact. How can I do that? And we'll start that conversation. And indeed, you can become a person of influence, a person of impact, a person of income, and maybe even more importantly, a person of wisdom. Won't that be nice? All the best and blessings to you, and may the impact factor come into your life in these challenging times. Let's see what might happen. Best to you. Take care. Reach out to me, and let's see what happens. All the best, and bye for now.